And we're at the Moda Center for Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals between the Blazers and Warriors. We'll have a live report. KEZI 9 News at 5 starts now.
Outlet and Eugene say they are stocking up so they don't have to leave home this weekend unless they have to. They don't have to leave home this weekend unless they have to.
In local classrooms, local musician, that's hard to say, local musician, Magic Mama. Thanks so much. Well, deputies say that an elderly Lynn County woman is out $300,000. Well, an 8-year-old girl is speaking out after her mother and sister.
It has happened again. Like I said, this isn't the first time this has happened. 65-year-old Suzanne Durheim went missing on her way to work 2 weeks ago.
Thank you very much, Michael. A man who turned himself in after 23 years was in.
Coming up at 6.
In Washington today.
Marijuana for depression and insomnia. City and county officials approved the Technical Assistance Collaborative, the TAC. But today they tested their skills to death with the aftermath of an active shooter situation. KEZI, thanks for joining us for KEZI 9 News at 5 tonight. I'm Matt Templeman. Show us a potential summertime danger
Memorial
you may not
weekend
always think
is
about.
On
A murder case. Jessica. Us about this afternoon's rally that drew more than 3,000 people. Madison? It's live now to continue our team coverage. Michael?
With Tyler Jones.
Okay, moving on to weather. You like sunshine, which is what we're going to get.
I wore yellow today because it's going to be sunny for the next week ahead. It is going to get warmer, though, tomorrow. Live Traffic 9 update. We do have slow traffic on westbound Beltline right now. The tail lights here, even though it's light out. The traffic moving away. There's reports of a pothole in the area that is slowing some of this traffic down. I know, kind of a weird statement, but brings in some of that cooler air from out over the ocean. Also brought the marine clouds this morning, and I do expect that pattern to continue, as we head into this week. And even eastbound Beltline at this moment. And here's a look from our weather cam 9, at Coburg Road. And still keeping my eye on the pollen. Right now we both have tree and grass pollen. But here is a look from our weather cam 9. I think that traffic map was lying because it is backed up all the way to Coburg Road at this moment. So if you're sniffling or sneezing, I should say, that doesn't really make sense. But anyways, we are looking at the fact that tree and grass pollen are likely the culprits. You may have both allergies or just one or the other. Cooler than normal. It is going to get very warm, even warmer than what we saw today.
All right, get the shorts and tank tops out.
Yeah.
All right, Marissa, thanks. It is going to be hot. All right. Mobile home park in Springfield. Rifles, shotguns, and pistols. Forks, knives, and spoons.
From vandalism to assault.
Crimes, K9, SWAT, crisis negotiation, and the explosives disposal unit, as well as the Department of Drug Enforcement, as well as the Eugene Springfield hazmat team.
Onto that bizarre robbery outside of Oak Ridge. Police say 2 vehicles and guns of 33 guns stolen Monday out of Oak Ridge.
Grumpy cat.
I love that.
Yeah.
I have a mug with Grumpy Cat. I should have brought that. Yeah. But okay, moving on.
Matt, I'm here in the corner of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and Coburg Road, where a crash involving 2 motorcyclists happened just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. Now, as you can see, the scene is cleared right now, but police tell us 2 motorcyclists were riding on this bridge right here when something caused them to crash and swerve onto this patch of grass right here. Again, they were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and it is important to know we are told they were breathing and conscious when they were taken. They also are not Eugene officers. They are from out of town attending a week-long conference here in Eugene. But again, the traffic is going right now. The road is not blocked off any longer, but we will continue to bring you the latest information on their injuries as we receive it. But for now, reporting live in Eugene, Jillian Smuckler, KEZI 9 News.
Is that what it's called, living their best life?
That looks like it. I'd love to
Can
get
they
a
do
big
that too?
polar bear hug.
Is that your best life?
I'm not a cold person. I've seen the snow maybe 3 times, so I would probably cry.
So you wouldn't jump
I
in?
would not be living my best life, but it's not that cold here, which is all that matters.
That was a good transition.
Yeah, like that?
I like that. It's not that cold here. That's.
You said, I don't want to return them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, with shoes, yeah. Oh, that's a good deal.
So there you have it.
I actually had to think about where a C is.
Is it? This way, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Our journalism degree is hard at work. Which way is the C?
I have a meteorology degree.
That's why you knew right off the bat. That's why it took the two of us some time.
After the series finale, for many fans, the night will be dark and full of terrors after the show is over, and counselors are making themselves available to help. Game of Thrones therapy is a thing. You can go to bark.com and find a counselor to help guide you through life after Thrones. They'll help you digest your feelings and interpretation of the show, whether it's anger, confusion, sadness, or grief. You can book a 30-minute or 60-minute session for $25 to $50.
This week with the congressional statements praising him for his heroism.
And we are still waiting back for a call.
Gotten a lot of angry emails from people calling it undignified or disgusting. He says you're not going to toss Uncle Henry in the backyard, and cover him with food scraps. He says it will be respectful. The law takes effect in about a year.
They had 12 of their closest friends and family on the ride there with them, and lots of passengers.
Sure cuts down on the reception cost, doesn't it?
Jeez.
Cut the cake in the middle.
There's a lot of things there. Pictures. Oh, that's just odd, though.
The Peeps Fest included Peeps Slingshots and Peeps Cornhole. I just feel like they should maybe change the name. Peeps Cornhole. Okay, my initial thing was drugs. Yeah, you're being very optimistic about what could have happened. And why a fiberglass peep? Why not a marshmallow peep?
I'm just saying, give me 10. That's enough.
Y'all, I was trying fractions and stuff in my head. It was a mess. All right. Well.
Guys really handle themselves well, and then we slowly got into the banging.
A lot up and down. A lot up and down.
Further testing will reveal more about Jane and the people who ate her.
You don't have a game too often, fortunately, where coach was no good, the players were no good, the food was no good. Just hope the plane works.